It's your uncle, Red, with some advice for if you were planning to go protest at these No Kings 50501 protests tomorrow. You've probably already seen some information going around on the internet about how this is basically a coalition of liberals tied to the Democratic Party. Does that mean you should not by any means go to the protests? No. If you have rage, if you're angry, if you simply must needs get out in the streets, do it. But keep in mind the people who are organizing this protest. Do not sign your name onto a fucking. You do not have to sign your name on shit to go to a protest. Do not give your information to the Democrats. Why would you do that? The only person who needs to know that you were there is you. Secondly, you do not have to be big Mr. Revolutionary Badass, okay? Some comrades are ready for martyrdom. Some comrades are not. If you ain't built like that, do not go out and do something god awfully fucking stupid that does not advance the revolutionary movement. Do not do things at protests and then have your buddies record them or take pictures of you doing them. God forbid, unmasked. Because a few thousand Twitter likes is not going to impress a judge. It's not going to impress the feds, who you're probably going to stupidly talk to when they show up to your door. And it's certainly not going to impress your lawyer. And it's not going to impress me. Don't do it. Practice basic operational security. Practice basic security culture. If you do not know what either of these terms mean, you should not be doing things that are swifty. Thirdly, you have to keep in mind the character of the people that are going to be at these protests. These are not anarchist rallies. These are not communist rallies. These are not revolutionary demonstrations. This does not mean that you should avoid them, but it also means that if you do something swifty, these nice, old, white, crocheting liberal people are probably going to turn your ass over to the police. Fourthly, do not sit down, especially if the cops have baton rounds and tear gas canisters or any of that other bullshit. You are going to get shot in the head and you're going to get trampled. Yeah. Do not simply sit down in a group and allow yourself to be dragged off. Okay? My uncle has a saying: the catching comes before the hanging. What that means is you should not simply hand yourself over to the police, especially if you ain't did shit. Why would you do that? If you are a revolutionary, why would you make it easy for yourself to be captured? It's stupid. And most importantly, you're in this for the long run. You're not a coward for not being ready for martyrdom. You're not a punk. You're not a chump. Don't let anybody convince you that you are. Don't let people get in your head, especially on the internet. Do what you feel comfortable with. Continue to study and grow as a revolutionary. Be amongst the masses, but also be smart. I'm Black Red Guard. Don't get kettled.